Very good evening to everyone. My name is Abdul Aziz. Today I am going to talk you about signal processing and types of signal processing. And in the signal processing is very big branch. I am going to talk you about new spoken language technology or natural language technology. Let us go through the video. Signal processing. What does the signal means? Signal means information. And processing means operation. Operation done on information is known as signal processing. Signal processing is the technique where the signals such as images, sounds, etc. are analyzed, modified and synthesized. The basic meaning of signal processing is the operation done on information is known as signal processing. You can easily define it as signal processing is the technique where signals such as image, sound, these all are signals only, are analyzed, modified, synthesized. You can easily remember as AMS. Analyzed, modified, synthesized. This signal process is basically divided into two types. One is analog and another is digital signal processing. While coming to the analog signal processing, it is the continuous wave. And digital signal processing is discrete wave. See here sine wave. The sine wave is continuous. And this is timeline. Exercise. Here it is wave. Analog signal is a continuous wave that helps on changing over the time period. It will be continuously changing with time period. It is analog signal. Well, coming to the digital signal, it is a discrete wave. See here, breaking is there. 0 to 1. It is gone to 0 to 1. After that, it became 0. This line is 0. 0 line. Here 1. Again 0. Again 1. Again 0, again 1, again 0. Like that, it is not continuous in form. It is discrete and it mainly takes the form of binary form. Basically it takes binary form. Digital signal is a discrete wave that carries the information in binary form. When coming to the analog signal, when I am talking, somebody is recording the video. I am using my. When I am speaking, my voice will be in low amplitude. This will be in low amplitude, and it is being converted for large people. We have to convert it into big form now. They should also listen now. So the low amplitude is converted to high amplitude by an amplifier. By using an amplifier, we will do this. The high amplitude is come out with the speakers. Come out with the help of speakers. In this follows analog signal. Well, coming to the digital signal, a noisy image. Let us take it is a noisy image, noisy signal. By the process of signal processing, the noisy image is converted to the proper image. the noise, the disturbance is removed. Is removed by using signal processing. Now let us tell what is noise. The noise is the unwanted signal it is actually a disturbance to our work or process or that's all. Thank you.
Natural language processing allows the computers to understand the human languages. Let us take a close look at it. The natural language processor or NLP or the spoken language processing has plenty of applications. For example, text summarization, translation, keyword generation. So, let us discuss how it works. We start with Lexis analysis and also known as tokenization, which divides the text into paragraphs. There will be a big paragraph. We will be dividing this paragraph into small sentences. See, Tom has a blue bike. We will divide Tom one word, has one word, A is one word, and blue is one word, and bike is another word. Sentence, we will divide the sentence and words. Then process with synthesizing, analyzing, and phrasing. The phrasing goes through the sentence word by word to create the structural description of the sentence. It applies rules to context free grammar to identify whether the word is noun or verb. It helps to understand the relation between the words. Once you know the structure of the sentence, you need to find out the meaning. It is the most complex phrase because the natural language process can be quite ambiguous. This simple sentence can be interpreted in many different ways. The semantic analysis gives us the context independent and interpretation, or it is the another word a meaning without knowledge of the other sentences. The result is called the logical form. As this points, it still makes some levels of ambiguous, so we call to help programmatic. The programmatic analysis derives between the interpretation of the sentence by looking at the process previous. It is also the application of real world knowledge. For example, that banana is a fruit, birds can fly, and so on. Finally, its word is nothing that sometimes, and syntactic analysis and semantic and programmatic analysis aren't complete in the sequential manner but rather simultaneously, or in complete in the sequential manner but rather simultaneously. Even though the natural language process is young field, it is created past 20 years, and we made quite process over the last few years. With advances in the machine learning and the deep learning, it will be interesting to watch the new natural language processing nowadays. Now I am going to discuss you what is natural language processing. Natural language processing or the spoken language processing. The technology allows the computer to take audio, interpret it, and generate it, and the text from it. But how does a computer understand the speech? Well, speech is just a series of sound waves created by our vocal. Our vocal is creating some sound waves. When we type, sound is coming, no, that causes air to vibrate. Here the air will vibrate through this, and this sound is recorded by the microphone. The microphone, which is converted into electrical signal. The electrical signal then proceed using the advanced signal processing technologies and syllables and words. Over the time, the computer can essentially learn to understand the speech from experience like the people do. But now the question arises, why do we need computers to understand speech? Typing is very faster than speech. The time it takes time, and of course the time is very important for us. True, but speech is natural interface for many things that don't run on your computer. For example, without spoken language technology, how would you communicate with robot or a computer? In spoken language technology, we will be discussing mainly on these topics only. We need to talk with computer like we used to talk with human beings. Keyboards, unless we have attached keyboard or mouse to the computer, we can't easily talk with the computer. The keyboard and mouse attached to you can makes us give instructions to the computer. Computer is a dumb machine. When we give instructions to the computer, then only it will be executed and we will get the required output. We can use speech to control devices. Nowadays, new technology had been came. When we tell lights to off, means lights will be off, and when we tell lights to on, means light will glow. Many people will with visual impairments that have come rely on screen readers and text to speech dictation system. They are using many of the people are having visual problems. They are coming with new technology knowledge, that is they are using this process, that is text to speech dictation system. Totally check this out, the playback. When we tell something, if they doesn't listen, means they will record, and they don't have eyes to read those things. They will record and they will re-listen those words, and they can learn like that. Screen readers are not to mention that converting audio into text can be critical for hearing implemented, and when your eyes and your hands are busy, like when you are driving, speech is incredibly useful when we are driving. When our hands and legs are both are used, so we need to talk. When we give some commandments to the instruction, it will be easily executed. Like that, when we give the instructions, we can easily do those things. So by using this spoken language technology while we are driving, we can take our mobile phone and we can talk with the we want to go so and so place, we can go to that place easily. In future, you will be able to talk to your computer like you are talking to human beings. It would you would talk to anyone, like human beings you are talking to, you it will be able to back you off all. It may be possible by signal processing. It is very when listening things it will be very good, but more lot of people are working on it, and they are coming with the solutions. In future the signal processing will give lot of jobs to the people, and we will get lot of jobs from signal processing. Signal processing mainly depends upon three things: processing, interpreting, and modifying. Signal processing is the science behind our digital life.